If you've built a financial model in Excel or Google Sheets, then one of the first things your team will ask for is to compare different scenarios. In this Causal versus Excel head-to-head video, I'm going to be showing you how to do scenario modeling in Causal, but first let's take a look at the process in Excel. I've got a simple template for a B2B SaaS revenue model, and I want to add some scenarios in. The first thing I need to do is create an assumptions tab that will have my different assumptions under different scenarios. Great, that wasn't too bad. Now, the next thing we need to do is create a drop-down that'll let us switch between the different scenarios to select the active scenario for our model. Great, now we can use this drop-down to switch between the scenarios. And finally, I have to go into my model formulas and make sure that they're using the active scenario value at any point in time. Great, and finally, to compare the scenarios side by side, we're going to have to copy the numbers and hard code them somewhere since we can't see them at the same time. Okay, so that took a little while. There's also a few limitations. It's hard to define scenarios that vary over time. And then of course, we have to resort to hard coding if we want to compare things really side by side. Now let's take a look at running scenarios in Causal. Okay, I've got the same B2B SaaS template here in Causal. Let's now create those extra scenarios. The first thing I need to do is use Causal's scenarios feature to create the new scenarios and set the different values for my assumptions in those scenarios. Okay, that was pretty quick. Now, if we want to compare the scenarios side by side, all I need to do is create a new chart for, say, my revenue and add the different scenarios into that chart. And we're pretty much done. As you can see, that was pretty simple. If we want to add new scenarios, we can do that very easily. And we can also change scenario values over time without having to restructure anything. If you want to try this for yourself, check out the template in the links below.